Greetings? Hopefully for real this time, DDO stream viewers? Probably because it's telling me I have bitrate issues this time. It usually tells me I'm just fine when it lies to me about whether I'm live. I am Gemini166 and I am now slightly late to DDO as she is played. Usually OBS will only tell me that I'm live when I'm not, like once, but it has done it like twice in a row this time. And I don't know what the issue is because I don't do anything different when I start it up and it lies to me. Greetings, Vorpal Snack and Amaref. Thanks to Vorpal Snack and his cooperation in helping me ensure that I am in fact live. I should just run to the quest, but I love murdering things too much. If I'm taking this long to kill things just in the wilderness area, I am probably not going to have a good time in the actual quests. I just ran the wrong way too, I think. Oh, I'm not in power attack, that'll help. I've apparently aggroed every giant in the instance. Okay, which way was I running anyways? Yes, westwards.
I'm gonna AFK. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Seems like there are a bunch of displaced enemies in Giant Hold, so I might have to use my 4 eyes for much of the time. But I don't want to use them unless I have to, so I'm gonna keep my green steel on for most of the time because that concordant opposition and spell points is actually surprisingly useful on this build because I'm pretty consistently spending 10 spell points for Eldritch Strike. I have been known to discriminate situationally. Like when I was a halfling one time, I made sure to kill the halflings last. And by last, I mean I would try to ensure that somebody else in the party killed them whenever possible. My bitrate is not the best right now, so I will be very disappointed in myself if I disconnect, but I don't think it's a thing I have a lot of power over.
Cavernous tunnels converge with ancient ruins. Crystal dark.
I am taking far too much damage. I I knew I was getting in over my head when it was Epic Elite Giant Hold. I do not have a good track record with Epic Elite content that is intended for later levels. Blinded again. These guys have no mercy. Ow, trap! I'm dead. I'm not dead, actually. Okay. am no longer enraged though, so I probably would have died. Oh, I've got Unbridled Fury. I'll use it here somewhere. My healer's trying to get me killed, aggroing some casters and dragging them to me. "14 strength damage. That is not fun. Greetings, Gilrandis. I am in fact a barbarian multi-class. It's a pretty stupid build, actually. If I were to even redo this same build, I think I would do it pure... Well, no. Okay, I'm barbarian, fighter, sorcerer. It'd probably be more effective as a pure barbarian, but I wanted to take the one level of sorcerer to get, because this build is focused on cleaves and cleaving repeatedly, so I wanted to get Eldritch Strike. And it's one of the ones that I use pretty often, so I don't regret that level, really. I do regret taking Whirlwind Attack. It's not very good. The fighter was just because I was already missing out on my capstone anyway, so I figure I might as well get a feat out of it. More con damage. I hate these guys so much. This is kind of a... I like to do interesting, funny builds whenever I can. So this is one of those. Basically, the idea is, instead of taking the two-handed fighting feats, which would increase the number and power of my glancing blows with a two-handed weapon, I instead took as many cleaves as I could, which will hit multiple targets with full attacks. Kind of ensuring that I don't need two-handed fighting. Although, this may be interesting to note if you want to try something similar yourself, it seems that cleaves themselves do produce glancing blows, so I would not suffer from taking two-handed fighting myself. Actually, I would gladly swap out whirlwind attack for my two-handed fighting feats. But that would take too many dragon shards right now. And it would take probably a couple weeks, by which time I will probably already have ETR'd and just changed out those feats anyway. I need a babysitter today. I am taking tons of damage. For my next life, though, I am not going to, my next heroic life anyways, I'm not going to do something interesting, and instead, casters are usually pretty effective when built well, so I want to build a caster, a fairly normal casting caster, and see how that plays. So I'm thinking I might roll a druid because I love earthquake. Oh. I hate champs. I'm about to run out of mana. Maybe I'll get some more if I get my concordant opposition back on. Oh, another interesting thing I was going to know. I just dealt 17,000 damage. Very nice. Was that my cleaves will proc glancing blows on their primary target, which I guess cleaves don't really have a primary target, but even if I only hit one thing with a cleave, sometimes I'll get a glancing blow on that one thing. So my Unbridled Fury that I just activated a second ago, which gives me 100% glancing blow damage while I'm standing still, pretty much just turns into some kind of strange double strike. Oh, I like that trap. Oh, the spikes aren't there that I can see, though. Oh, I've got echoes of power, yeah, because I've got a sorcery level. Oh, there's the spikes, yeah. I, for some reason, did not take any damage from those spikes, though. Yeah, I always like looking at builds and seeing what people did and why. But I mean, my builds are often not built like for just effectiveness itself, but for me to have fun doing something unique, because there is a lot of freedom in character building in DDO, and I love taking advantage of that. Another build I did as a fun build was a rogue monk. Basically the idea was, I just got critically hit there and it hurt. The idea was that rogues get 1d6 additional sneak attack damage every other level, while monks only get like plus 1d6 unarmed damage like every 4 levels or so. And so I'm like, man, it's gonna be more efficient to just be a rogue and punch things. And so I was a rogue and I punched things. And also, the stunning fist feat, yeah, I'm very hurt. I'm taking tons of sneak attack damage despite having 105% fortification. That's not a whole lot of fortification, actually. These guys are probably bypassing most of my fortification. Also, greetings, Mistwalker, if I didn't already say it. I was distracted by the sentence I was in the middle of. This guy's tough. I've, like, used several of my adrenaline overloads to keep him down, and he's still alive. Might have to wait until he gets up before I use this last one. Oh, like he just did. Greetings, Crunicia. I think I saw you just the other day and got it right, but now find myself lacking in confidence. Oh, it took away my unbridled fury. I thought I'd get to keep it, because sometimes it seems to keep it after I... There's a trap. Kind of. Okay, Enlightened Spirit Warlock. Purple Dragon Knight Warlock, probably taking advantage of charisma to attack and damage with swords. Potions of Wonder. I love Potions of Wonder. Whoa! I just got hit by something while I was busy concentrating on my rotations. Ha ha ha. Rotations. Get it? Because I spin while I'm fighting. Well, no wonder okay, he's under the effects of feeble mind. He finds himself unable to participate in combat. Feeble mind OP, though. Instantly reduced to 1 of whatever in the world your casting stat is. I think it might be just Int and Wiz, but still. And that also caused him to lose almost all of his mana through his mana stat being reduced to 1 also. Now to die again by going to try to fight boss dude that just killed me. Oh. I keep getting crowd controlled. Oh yeah. Rock grab. Let's jump out of the hole. Oh, he's okay. Still getting rock grabbed though. Not fun. So I'm gonna try to take out these earth elementals first if I can. There we go. Now I can concentrate on fighting this guy. Oh great, somebody dragged another Earth Elemental down here. Another Earth Elemental. Not dealing with you guys. Another one. Okay, they die when he dies. Okay, good. Ugh, I used up a lot of con there trying to not die. And that was while somebody stood at the top of the hole healing me. On the topic of builds from earlier, I've seen several things, like I think I saw maybe 12 barb, 6 RD2 rogue or something. And I'm like, I can already tell what this guy wants. He wants to get a barbarian past life, but he doesn't want to play a barbarian. I don't know why they're going that way. I mean, he said cry because we're doing the walk-ups. there's sometimes like a chest or something over here. Oh, there's an explorer over here. I did not know that. Oh, is my XP potion gone? It is. I should drink another one.
Blamed me for its failure, claiming that I didn't sacrifice enough. I contest that claim. It's not my fault the giants were too weak to dominate the land they ruled. Those with power must support it with mind and might. The giants had little of either, and failed.
I hope this one isn't as difficult as that one, though we're starting with a bigger party. A little bit sad that I'm not seeing a lot of tentacles from this warlock, but I can live with it. My warlock was heavily tentacle specced. If I was in a party, you better believe there were tentacles everywhere.
Words lost in this depth.
Actually, I'm gonna look at something. Okay, I do not yet have 6 million. I was gonna say, if I was past 6 million, I might go ahead and start grinding my karma for the Divine Destiny, because I'm really interested in seeing how I would do in this build with the Zeal from, I believe it's Divine Crusader, that gives a ton of damage and double strike, because then I'd be getting like 2 hits on everything around me. I don't really want to walk across there because it turns into a spike pit, I believe, so... you know what? If I'm a barbarian, when was the last time a barbarian actually thought something through? Okay. Okay, there I go. Wonder if I'm the only one who got that lag spike. Looks like not.
Yeah, I think it was a spike. I had it too.
Looks like we do not have a trapper, but thankfully somebody has opened the door. Oh, Michikaze. Yep, Sun Elf. Okay, Sun Elf Fade Soul. Apparently those are really good.
The voice grows louder, more intense. Somebody, anybody, please save me.
This is one of those quests that I really should have a good aligned weapon for. Oh, that's cold iron. Never mind for those Geroliths. I remember on the Rogue Monk Puncher I mentioned earlier, my actual punches themselves were unable to break the Gerolith's damage reduction, but luckily my sneak attack damage still would hurt them. So I just had to make sure to be sneak attacking anything I was attacking at any given time. Dragon's Blood ink. That sounds valuable. took way too much damage there. Oh, somebody healed me. I feel like at least one person went down the other path, so why is nobody... Okay, somebody is coming across from us. Oh, that one was a big chest, so I thought it was an actual item chest. Hey, I think I've run with Hey Kate before. Might have been a while, though. Waiting for Hey Kate to arrive. blockade is in. Insufficient charges to perform this action. Oh, she's getting the traps. Nice. There it is, ingenious debilitation. And to get the conquest, we need to kill the other guys before we kill the boss. Not this boss, another boss, but same difference.
All's out through the gate. Please let me out of here.
Ooh, false life, I like it. Turn on my unbridled fury here.
Cloud of smoke engulfed the steps slowly.
Greetings, Titan! That was irresistible dance? I think not. You know, I really wonder who the Rakshasa was hoping to trick into coming in here to kill them. I mean, unless he was expecting some adventures to just come by. We are running on Epic Elite, so I'm having some difficulties here and there.
I have to go. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Vorpal Snack gifted me a sword. I was like, dang, is this freaking Loot Gen level 30 sword better than my... I mean, it's only level 25, but it's raid loot. This is 2.5 3d6, this is 4.5 2d6. And it's like almost double the enhancement bonus. Gotta love casters, yeah. I was gonna say solo would probably be... Because, I mean, if you've got friends, then while the casters crowd control you, you can end up... somebody else learned from my example and decided to aggro every giant. This is locked, isn't it? Yep. Is that a dragon? I am very tempted to fight this dragon, but... Oh yeah, I forgot where in the world I was going. because I really like fighting dragons in this game. And so, like, the idea of rare encounter dragons in Giant Hold is really great to me. Even if I never come out here for the express purpose of fighting dragons. He would rebound. Oh, he's active. I killed those giants, and now I'm going to kill you. Oh, he's not as strong as I thought he would be. That's a little bit disappointing, but I guess this adventure zone should be considered kind of an epic normal zone. I completed a dragon hunter deed in my monster manual. Yes! I was kind of hoping there would be a scale in that box. I think somebody has gifted me a bunch of green scales though, so I don't think I really needed them. Just wanted them. Oh, I fought that dragon recently, actually. It doesn't seem like he was just excessively difficult, so I can believe that. I'm gonna go get this explorer. Yeah, I think I saw somebody, like two people in my party, one of them linked a legendary green steel and one of them linked a Thunder Forged, and it looked like, because the Thunder Forged was tier 3 while the green steel looked like it was only tier 1, so it looked like the Thunder Forged was actually better than the green steel at that point. Well, I realize you've probably diversified your axes. In my imagination, you just have like, I don't know, 6 of the same axe, or maybe like 3 of the same axe, and then maybe like another 3 of just different axes that are all just DPS. Just for whatever kind of damage you feel like doing at the time. Like, there's not a lot of undead in here. Let's go to my negative energy axe. Or, aw, dang. This monster's immune to my acid, so let's go to my legendary lightning axe. That said, I don't know a lot about Thunderforged, so I don't know whether those are actual damage types you can get on Thunderforged.
Loud snores echo from the room ahead. Footsteps dry,
What got Rantis? Did just like everything hit him at once, or was that an insta-kill effect? Yeesh. Fire and negative energy. Yes, the Mortal Fear. I believe I've actually heard you speak of it specifically, where it just deals damage equal to half of their... Is it max health or remaining health? But it doesn't work in legendary quests because they wouldn't want you to just demolish a legendary quest. Does it deal force damage? Because it seems like it would deal bane damage. Hey, Kate should be able to open this door. Shadar Kai, Rogue Artie Ranger. I think I've seen a couple Rogue Artie Rangers before. Ooh, Mighty 10 of armor piercing. That's not bad. Then again, though, I really like my decent strength and good heal amp on my current gloves, so... Okay, so it's force on every hit and then a proc chance on the bane damage for half of their health. Okay, I gotcha. I do like force damage. It's up there with my favorites. Of course, top is Bane, but Bane is cheating because there's not a lot of ways to get Bane. Or there are a lot of ways to get Bane, but they're usually against specific enemies, which I do not like. And then after Bane is probably light damage, because almost nothing resists light damage. And then Force, and then Acid. Oh wait. After light, let's go with alignment damage, like chaotic and good and lawful damage, because that's another thing that is largely unresisted. Then after alignment damage, I'll say Force, and then Acid, and then, let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me amend that again and put below light, but above alignment damage, spell-based physical damage, like bludgeoning or slashing specifically from a spell, because it isn't affected by DR, but it deals a damage type that's not really resisted by really anything. Actually, dang, not really resisted by like anything. So yeah, below light, but above everything else. Maybe even above light, because it's affected by force spell power, which is another thing that's great. So Bane, spell-based physical, light, alignment, force, acid, sonic, shock. This is getting into the ones that I actually dislike, but I'll take. After shock, I'll say negative energy. And then after negative energy, maybe at the lowest, ice and then fire. Then like even lower than fire, I'll say rust damage. A romance one? Is this a recent one or another one of those old ones that you seem to be watching for some reason? Ah. Judging by as much of the title as you have given me, I'm gonna have to guess Kimi no Iru Machi? Which is like the city where you are or something. Oh, this time it let me keep my Unbridled Fury when I rested. I wonder what the difference is between when it does and when it doesn't.
Does the rest of the group, would they like to do Feast and Famine and Cabal? Epic Elite?
I haven't watched it, but I've heard the title, so it's probably at least kinda good.
As you drop down, you hear a troll barking orders.
But since I don't know anything about it, I cannot recommend a similar one that you might also like. So, it's a failing on my part, I guess. Oh, I forgot to drink my potion. Oh, well. Oh, Mountain's Fist, Epic Elite. Patch, patch, patchy. I think I've got the Epic Hard one, but this one is even better. Probably. Thank you for creating that group and leading it, Vorpal Snack. Pleasure running with ya. Greetings, potatoes! Oh, gratin. I don't... That's a food, so... I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Well, welcome to DDO. Unfortunately, I've just run the last quest I planned to tonight, so I'm about to end the stream, but if you've got something in particular, I'll be glad to answer any question I am able, or even just say, congrats on level 2 Paladin. Paladin is actually a decent choice for a new player. They've got good DPS, good survivability, good self-healing and healing of others, self-buffing, so they're a good choice. Kind of a more complicated than a couple other classes, but pretty powerful. Are you planning to do like sword and board, or more of a two-handed, or maybe even two-weapon? I mean, I've seen paladins of like every shape and size. Sword and board is respectable. That'll increase your survivability more, and actually with the Vanguard tree there's even plenty of options for DPS with a shield, so I wouldn't say that you're giving up anything by using a shield. I mentioned my favorite damage types earlier, but acid is higher than average on my preferred damage types list. Fire is actually pretty low on my list because it seems like there are a lot of fire creatures in the game, or creatures that resist fire. Like every single devil and demon in the game will be immune to fire. Fire elementals, fiendish variants of regular creatures, like I think fiendish trolls and fiendish spiders and fiendish bats might all be immune to fire, but now, elite completionists aside, on a first lifer, it'll be more difficult, especially on a paladin that has many stat dependencies, to find the dexterity, to find the build points necessary to get the dexterity required for your 2-weapon fighting feats. So, although then the trade-off is, when you smite and you get an offhand on your smite, you smite with both hands at once and deal, yes, a ton of damage. And if you double strike on that also, even more smiting, just from one smite usage. Very nice. Anyhow, I'm going to end the stream there for today. Thank you for watching. Welcome to DDO. I hope you continue to enjoy it. Potatoes au gratin. It's a pleasure hanging out with you. Take care and have a good one. Oh, I forgot my sign-off is different for on the DDO stream page. If you like me personally, you can follow my personal channel on the bottom there, twitch.tv/Gemini166. But if you just want to see more DDO, then you found the correct channel here at DDO Stream, where we have several different streamers, each with some unique content. So even if you don't like me, if you do like DDO and would like to see more of it, found this channel. Now, thank you for watching, take care, and have a good one.